Well, what's up, guys? Josh with Navigate the Wild, and today we are doing our stocking stuffer special. Last year, I kind of did gift ideas for people. This year, I just wanted to mix it up a little bit as we approach the Christmas holiday and talk about stocking stuffers. They tend to get boring. I'm going to teach you how to make them cool. Just hanging out. It's the first official father-daughter deer hunt of the year. The stand was 16 feet in the air, and she did great. So we're going home. Take your kids hunting. It's fun. So it's Christmas time, and stockings are always a thing. This is my stocking. You can see here I put a bunch of stuff in it. My stocking has a deer on it. Pretty cool. Just a cool stocking. And if you have a guy or a gal that is in the outdoors, this year you could stuff this stocking with all kinds of fun and useful stuff. Stockings as a kid, I remember I would get like the little wax figures, the little army figures that you would throw in the air, and they had the parachutes. I don't know if you guys remember those. A favorite candy. We still tend to do those around here. And then as I got a little older, I would get like razors and things like that, and that's cool. That type of stuff is always fun. But I think the stocking is starting to morph into a really cool extra gift where you get all these little cool gifts. And if you're not careful, they can get expensive too. But it's just cool to like have a stocking that you open and you actually have useful things in them. And so today, what I wanted to kind of focus on are just a few things that I use throughout the year, sometimes daily, whether I be in the field, whether I'm hunting, whether I am shooting at the range, if I have to stay clean in the woods, any of that type of stuff. Extras are always fun. To have these things in my saddle, in my pack, while I'm hunting, while I'm fishing, and they're also easy for women, wives, to kind of get their boyfriends or their husbands, because these guys tend to have stuff in their garage and you could kind of sneak around and take photos of certain things that they use throughout the year. And so I wanted to go over just a few of those things and a few other ideas that you might have not thought of that are thoughtful and can be used. Without me holding up a pack, a lot of things are becoming rechargeable, but I also have older pieces of kit that work great that still run off of batteries. And so AA's and AAA's, good quality batteries, Duracell, Energizers, those always go far. You could take a pack of each, throw them in the stocking. Those are always great to have. If you live in Florida, live anywhere where you get hot, a Thermacell goes a long way. These things, usually you can get them at Walmart, Target. They're about 20 bucks. Or you could just get the refills, these Thermacell refills. These things are great to have extras of. I always love having extras, whether they're in my truck or they're in my pack. And they usually give you more pads than they do actual fluid. And so a Thermacell or Thermacell refills, these things are great, especially in Florida. I use Decode Scent Eliminator. Not only the wipes, I love the wipes in the woods, and the body wash for scent-free wash the night before I go into the woods or the morning of. But I love having these wet wipes with me because they fit in my pack, they don't take up much room, and they're great to use out in the woods if nature calls. These are great. You can get these on Amazon. You can get these at Bass Pro, Cabela's, wherever. This is just a thoughtful idea, and you could really get any type of field journal. This is actually my hunting journal. And so I've paired it with a space pen. These space pens are great because they're about 20 to 30 bucks. They're refillable, but they never get stuck. They constantly are good for writing. You can write with them underwater. You can write with them in space. It's a NASA space pen. Fantastic pen and little journal. You could get any journal you want. I just usually get different color journals, and I have one for just personal thoughts, personal life throughout the year. And then I have a hunting journal that I keep for over the years, and usually a couple times a season, I'll write things down in my journal, things that I've learned, things that I have accomplished, things that I messed up on that I want to get better at, and then just some things that maybe I feel the Holy Spirit's talking to me about, or I'm learning as a dad or a husband or whatever, and I don't want to forget those things. It's great to have a hunter's journal. Next up, Walker ear protection. Now, Walker's sells all kinds. I found this limited edition one. It's the navy gray with kind of the sharks. I guess it's the shark's teeth. It's just really cool. Amazon always runs deals on Walkers. Sometimes you can get them on sale for 20 bucks. They run 2 AAA batteries. Now they're starting to sell them that are rechargeable. They're great to have. You keep one in your truck, you keep one in your pack. I actually hunt with these because I wear hearing aids, and these never let me down. This one is kind of easy, and it kind of pairs with things like this. These are gear ties. You could get these at Lowe's or Home Depot. You get a pack of them, all different lengths, but they're just great to have. They just bend, and you could twist things down and hold things down. I've used those, but I've also used this. This is just a strap from Hang Free Co. This is a great piece of gear to hold your sticks together as a whole, okay? Because then you get, I run 4 Latitude SS carbon sticks. The bottom one has a 2-step aider from Hang Free Co. And it just gets jumbled up. So you like to have it all together as one. You could also check out Genesis 3D online, and you could put in what sticks your husband might have, what you might have, and they'll give you connectors that they've created through Genesis 3D to be able to carry your sticks together. Next up, what I picked up this year, I did a video on it. Great little pocket knives, case knife. Get a case knife. This is a Sodbuster Junior. Any case knife, it won't break the bank. They're great to have in your pocket. They feel really nice. They're made really well. They're easy to sharpen. They're great to get things out of fingernails, splinters. I've used these things just to cut like little tabs off of clothes and all that type of stuff. First Light neck gaiter. I love the neck gaiter. I've got a thin one for the hot season and a little thicker one for the colder season. These are awesome to be able to bow hunt in. They go over your head, into your shirt. They're long enough you can pull them up over your head. And then I usually have like a ball cap on or something, and it pulls over, covers your ears, especially in Florida during gnat season, mosquito season, yellow fly season. They suck. I hate yellow flies. Go to hell. These neck gaiters are great. My wife has one. I have one, and they're not that expensive, okay? Different camo patterns, stuff like that. This is something new. I'm new to the world of deer calls. Obviously, we all have our turkey calls, but deer calls have not really worked for me traditionally in Florida. So last year, I called a buck in with a doe bleat. All my stuff is Phelps game calls. This is a Phelps game call. This is something new that I did this year. So I have the Beta Pro buck grunt from Phelps, and I got the Smash and Clash. This is a compact. You're able to cinch it down so it doesn't smash and make noise. while you're moving. A lot of guys have horns, and that's actually really cool. But as a mobile hunter, trying to keep a small footprint, I don't carry horns. And so maybe I should, just because it's freaking cool. But I have the Smash and Clash. And so it's just a bag, camo bag in the Spectre pattern, filled with wooden dowels, and you can move it around. I bought this specifically to hunt in Georgia this year, and I had a buck walk in early in the morning. I called with this bag 30 minutes before. He came down a drainage system, looked around, didn't see anything, turned around to walk away, and I hit my Phelps buck grunt twice, and he turned around, and I've never experienced a deer come in ready to fight like that in my life. I just don't have that success in Florida with the grunts. But in Georgia, man, I couldn't believe it. It was probably the highlight of my trip. This thing turned around like, what'd you say? And just came in ready to fight. So it was just chaotic and crazy and exciting. I understand why guys do stuff like this. You know I'm a first aid guy. I think you should have a first aid kit. I think you should have some stuff in your pack and in your truck that are non-negotiables, like tourniquets. You should absolutely have tourniquets. God forbid we ever have to use one. I've got a few in my truck. I have a few in my pack. Just some wound wash, pretty inexpensive. You can get it anywhere. Saline solution. You get a cut. You get a splinter. You get anything like that. Wound wash is great to carry. I always carry some in my first aid kit and in my pack. Okay, this is a fun one. This is a Work Sharp field sharpener. These things are gaining more and more popularity. The reason I love the Work Sharp is you have a few different angles of 20 degrees, as well the ramps, as well as a smooth side, a little more coarse side. You have a little strip of leather here. You also have your coarse and fine honing rod. You can pop these things off, and you can tighten down and sharpen broadheads and hooks. So for a fisherman or a hunter, this thing, the Work Sharp field sharpener, you can get them on Amazon. This thing is great. Definitely get one, get two, okay? What else do we have in here? This is simple. This is just a scope cover, okay? Neoprene scope cover. It fits my rifle. These are pretty affordable. Pop them over your scope. It just covers it from the elements, covers it from dust and water and all that stuff. Definitely a great addition to anybody's rifle. Argali game bag. This is a little dirty. These game bags are fantastic. This actual game bag, I've got 3 new this year. I did a video on them. But Argali game bags, all different sizes, especially if you're out west and you're packing out elk or anything like that. These can get a little expensive, but because I'm doing pigs and deer, they're about $14 a bag. Not bad, super worth it. I shot a doe down in the swamp a couple weeks ago and had to field dress her in the woods. To be able to have one of these and just lay it out on the ground so I could lay down meat, not in the mud, was a game changer for me. So I was able to lay all the meat pieces down on the bag, and then transfer them to a secondary bag or put them right in the bag. It's got high visibility reflective Argali wording on it. It has a pull strap that's super strong. Cinch it down. We're good to go. Definitely get Argali game bags. Change a thing. This is just Power Pro. Ladies, you can go into your husband's garage. I'm sure he has boxes like this all around. You know, it has all the information that you'll need to know that he likes to run. This is 15-pound test, 150 yards. $10 at Walmart. You grab 1 or 2 of these, slip them in the stocking. Man, you're going to have a happy husband. This is an Olight. There's all kinds of companies online that are doing now rechargeable. This runs off of a battery, but this is just an Olight mini baton. You can clip it onto your hat in a pinch. You can carry it. I always carry this in my pack as a backup. Gives you a really good light. I don't know, it's like 500 lumens, something like that. Really well made, metal housing. And like I said, now they're recharging, they have a recharge base at the bottom. But Olight Mini Baton, you can get stream lights, you can get Phoenix lights. Amazon has a ton of lights, and you can never have too many lights, okay? So get lights. Lights are great. Anything else in here? Oh, okay. This is something that I used a lot this year. Oh, wait, there's something else. Okay. Here's one thing. This is a Night Eye S-Beaner. You get these at Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon. They all are rated for different weights. This is a 75-pounder. This actually hooks at the top of my pack, and I just hook it to my hang your stuff strap. This thing works great. So an S-Beaner from Night Eye. And then lastly, these are just gloves, wool gloves, fingerless gloves. These are the First Light gloves, the Talus gloves. Okay, I love these gloves because I can still move around. I don't like gloves that cover the tips of my fingers. I like feeling whatever I'm using with the tips of my fingers. So these work great. They sell them in all different colors. I think these are the conifer. And just a great glove. They've been with me a handful of seasons now. They're not super expensive. They keep your palms warm. And of course, you know, I'm in Florida and Georgia. I'm not hunting in the West. I'm not hunting in Kentucky, although I hope to one day. But I'll still run these. I know that guys get cold. I talked to a buddy of mine, Alan, if you see this, Merry Christmas, bud. He's in Kentucky, and it was like 18 degrees. So I don't know if this would work, but for me, they do. So anyway, guys, have a Merry Christmas. Have a happy holidays. Love your family. Spend time together and navigate the wild.